Still fresh. Looks like I'm having Lucky Charms for dinner. You know, keeping food and drinks fresh until you're ready to use them takes a pretty special container. Cartons combine thin layers of paper and plastic and sometimes metal foil to keep the air and germs out and the good flavors in. At Dem-Con, we collect more than 10,000 cartons every day. But with all these different materials smooshed together into one object, how the heck do we recycle it? Well, let's fly on down to Wisconsin to see how one company is turning your old cartons into useful new materials. Here at the fiber mill, bales of recycled cartons are being dumped into this giant blender called the hydropulper. The hot water and spinning blades break the cartons down, separating the soggy paper fibers from the plastic and metal layers. This mushy mix of fiber and water is called pulp slurry, and pumping it through the detrashing screen lets us strain the big chunks of non-fiber material out. This plastic can be turned into a whole bunch of handy products, but what we're really after are those long quality paper fibers. And that means sending the slurry through a series of cleaning and clarification processes that takes out every last speck of unwanted material. This includes over 100 cyclone separators that swirl away impurities based on their density. Pressure screens help us snag bits of plastic, glue, and other contaminants. This humongous belt filter squirts and squeezes the slurry through a wire mesh to wash away inks and adhesives. In the flotation system, tiny bubbles carry even more inky, sticky particles away. And don't worry, the residue removed by this de-inking process doesn't go to waste, but actually gets recycled into lawn and garden products or fluffy bedding for animals. After some final clarifying processes, the pulp is sprayed onto a moving belt and carried through a series of press rollers that squeeze the water out. The pure white fiber sheet sliced off at the end of the line are called wet lap pulp and can be turned into writing paper, paper towels, cups, and plates, or tissues. But there's another smart way to recycle cartons, and it's going on just one state over. These 1,000-pound bales of recycled cartons and rolls of unused container stock are about to become an exciting new building material. First, the cartons are loaded into a shredder that rips them into pieces about the size of a quarter. This carton shred is layered between pieces of recycled paper to create something that we call a raw board sandwich. The sandwich is fed into a powerful hot press where it's squeezed under high heat and pressure. This makes the plastic in the carton pieces start to melt and stick everything together. The board then slides on into the cold press where it's cooled under pressure to form a solid, sturdy panel. This amazing recycling process doesn't use any glue or chemicals, not even water. Rewall board can be used to construct homes and buildings just like traditional wood panels, and all that plastic and metal that was put into the cartons to protect your food makes Rewall extra strong and water resistant. They even make a version without the paper backing called Naked Board that shows off the recycled cartons in all kinds of cool color combinations. There's a reason that cartons are such a popular packaging material. These lightweight containers save energy and resources, and even when they're empty, recycling lets them live on. Thanks for taking the time to learn about some of the awesome ways that cartons can be recycled. You never get bored learning about recycling.